Hello viewers, and welcome to this edition of Rotatic News. Today is November 16th, 2024, also known as the 321st day of the Rotatic and Julian calendar. To start off this edition, here is the titles of today's programming. The military of the Rotatic Empire had seized over 3 square kilometers of geotube land after bombing many geotube strategic positions. The Supreme Emperor of the Rotats, Night Vision, had congratulated the troops for their victory in the front line. The Ministry of Health had announced that a Rotatic squadron has seized illegal imports from geotube agents. In this news edition, you will be hearing a speech from the glorious workers of the ministry and from government workers. The listing of government funds and contributions for the week of November 10th to 16th are released. Before the end of the news, we will tell you about the spendings for each organization and ministries by the government. This morning, the Rotatic Government and Supreme Commander, Night Vision, has heard reports from the Ministry of Defense that they have seized and conquered geotube lands. We have more information on the report. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotatic.
Today, we can see that the military and Night Vision has proved his success to the nation and to the world stage. According to the Ministry of Defense, they have announced that the Rotatic military, proud to serve under Night Vision, has conquered and seized large portions of geotube land today. This comes after the Rotatic military were bombing major geotube strategic points in the front line. This caused a collapse in the northern side, as the Rotatic military is preparing for more operations on the way. This covers the main question: what will happen to the front line after the glorious Rotatic advance? Well, we may see major victories along the way and more assistance to the struggle against the geotubers. We hope that in the future, we can continue our determination and courage to push our troops into victory. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotatic.
We have gotten reports of a raid inside of an apartment in a city which borders the front line. In the apartment, a Rotatic squadron group had captured many illegal USBs, communication leaflets, and messages that contain misinformation. We have more on the story. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotatic.
Yesterday night, with the direction of security forces and the Ministry of Defense, they have seized and raided an apartment which housed geotube agents. According to what the minister said, there has been over 3 agents, assisted with traitors to the Emperor, who were trying to sabotage our glorious freedom. We can't allow anyone who seeks to poison our empire come inside here. The Ministry of Health has also released a statement regarding what you need to know about what's going on. We'll bring you to the scene right now. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotatic.
Hello, people of the Rotatic Empire and of the Ministry of Defense. Today, I have came here to represent our glorious war and statement about what we've did yesterday night. Under the glory of Night Vision, we have seized and raided an apartment which belonged as a sanctuary to the geotuber agents. Our radars were notified on Wednesday about the geotubers living there, and as such, we devised a plan to sabotage the area. As such, the plan went successful, and the 3 geotube agents were arrested and sent to the local Rotatic authorities for an investigation. The agents were then deported back after 3 hours in a holding and interrogation cell. After their deportation, local police started the investigation inside the 3 agents' apartment hold, finding information about the things the agents were doing. We found USB hard drives, communication leaflets, and secret illegal tapes that belonged to the agents. The evidence was then brought to the police station, in which the investigation still goes on to this day. Please note that according to our laws, we do not tolerate the sale of illegal exports and imports without permission from the government, as well as importing any illegal substances. These sales are highly monitored at the border and at many ports around the country. If you have any information, please do not hesitate to contact on our website. Under the glory of Night Vision, peace in the Rotatic lands will prevail, and we shall continue the public safety around the lands we call our own. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotatic.
As you have just heard from the director of the ministry, we don't tolerate the sale of illegal imports. As such, the agents were deported back to the geotube empire, and were sent back with a note. The note from the squadron says that the next time the agents trespass Rotatic territory, they'll be arrested and will face trial. Please note that if you have any questions, please feel free to contact the Ministry of Defense's list of numbers, with the Ministry of Defense and the National Police numbers listed. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotat.
Today, the Agriculture Department has announced that they'll be working with researchers to determine the crops that'll be made throughout the winter, and to inform farmers and landowners about preserving the crops. We have more on the information. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotat.
Researchers at the Agriculture Department has founded solutions on what crops and resources should be preserved throughout the winter season in the Rotatic Empire. According to the researchers of the glorious night vision, some leafy green crops can be growable. Due to the Meteorological Service indicating that this winter will be one of the most coldest in a while, some winter crops may not be growable as well. Considering this, we will go over the list on what can be grown throughout this season. Crops of leafy green, such as spinach, kale, and collards, and root vegetables such as turnips, carrots, and radishes could be grown throughout the winter. Before planting seeds and growing them, please make sure to check the outer temperature to see if the condition is right to grow the crops and plants. Please note that in the case of a blizzard or anything happening, please make sure that the crops or plants are secured in a right array. Most reports are in the agriculture website, so please follow what's in the website for right information regarding conditions and more. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotat.
In other news, the Ministry of Tourism has released a statement regarding the areas under martial law. It has been noted with information regarding what could possibly happen throughout the following days. We will bring you to a speech from the Ministry of Tourism. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotat.
The Rotatic Ministry of Tourism, alongside international governments, will start making new immigration laws that will go into effect no later than January 1, 2025. The new immigration laws will make sure that all airports, borders, and ship ports are more secured and protected. Here's how the new immigration law will work. Entrance. When you enter through airports, borders, and ship ports, you need to have a passport alongside you and an internet visa. This proves your identity to the local airport authorities and border patrol, if you're going through a border. Immigrants who have a visa can stay for no longer than 90 days inside the Rotatic Empire's territories. After the expiration date comes into effect on your visa, you need to head into a consulate office in order to get an application for another one. Please note that whether in the area you're in, you might have to pay a fine in order to renew it completely. Furthermore, all agricultural products brought from a foreign country will be checked by authorities to see if they contain substances or the African swine fever, which is brought by agricultural products. This goes for bringing anything into an airport or border as well. Departure, like the entrance laws, it should stay the same. This adds up with a law, limiting the amount the money that can travel with you. You can bring no more than the $10,000 limit, in which if you have money higher than the limit, you will be checked for illegal activities. We hope that these new laws will help you travel safer and give a sense of protection in our borders.
As shown in the titles of today, we will bring you to the government spending list for ministries and organizations of this week. The spending has been approved yesterday by governmental authorities under the Supreme Emperor, Night Vision. We will now tell you the spending list. Glory to the Emperor. Glory to Rotat.
Ministry of Tourism, Rotatic Government amount $14,000. Rotatic Telecommunications Department, Rotatic Government, amount $8,800. Ministry of Defense, Rotatic Government, amount $35,700. Ministry of Internal Affairs, Rotatic Government, amount $21,660. Ministry of Educational Services, Rotatic Government, amount $4,000. Women Rights Organizations, Rotatic Government, amount $8,000. Agriculture Department, Rotatic Government, amount $7,500. Ministry of Environmental Cooperation, Rotatic Government, amount $9,200. Department of Health and Public Safety, Rotatic Government, amount $18,800. Ministry of Infrastructure, Rotatic Government, amount $14,200. Welfare and Social Programs, Rotatic Government, amount $885,000. Total minus $1,026,860. Glory to the Emperor, glory to Rotat.
To end off our edition of the news, here is the weather report of the day. Please note that you can get the more accurate edition of our weather at the Meteorological Service website or through the contact numbers as listed in the website. Without further ado, here is the weather report. This is the end of this edition of Rotatic News. I will remind you that there will be a press conference tomorrow from the Supreme Emperor, Night Vision. That'll be shown in the next edition of our news. Good day.